Okay, today we are talking about replacing the blower motor on a Trane fan coil unit. So I've removed the ceiling tiles, shut the power off to the unit. Here's a wiring diagram for the motor. Here's the type and size of fan coil unit this is. I've removed the tinware and the filter frame. I've tied a safety rope around it up through the ceiling structure for safety, of course. I'm going to remove the drip pan, the condensate drip pan, and disconnect the drain line for the condensate. We're going to clean off the coil. You can see they're a little bit dirty. Inspect the tubes there. And so I'm just using the tubing cutter to cut the copper condensate drain line. And that will allow me to take this drip pan down and get it out of the way. You can see the coil, the blower motor, the blower wheel. Video playback speed has been sped up in the interest of saving time here. So the blower wheel housings are attached to this metal plate with a series of flathead screws that you have to undo from this back side. That's why I removed that drip pan to get it out of the way, so it makes it easier to get up in there, undo those screws. And then the motor has 4 nuts that hold it on. We'll undo those next. Again, there's a better look at the coil and the space between there that you have to work in. So now I'm going to go ahead and undo those 4 nuts that hold the motor on to the mounting plate. That's what they look like. Now we got the old one down. Woo! Compare the new one and the old one. The wiring schematic is on the motor there, comes with the capacitor. So now we need to detach the blower wheels from the old blower motor. And there's simply an Allen set screw on the hub that you need to unscrew. And it's a good idea while you have this down to go and clean off the blower wheels if they're dirty. There's another set screw here on that inside hub on the other blower wheel. So now we'll go about installing the old blower wheels onto the new motor. Woo! They just simply pull off most of the time. I also like to compare the size, the orientation of the mounting bracket. Look at the wiring diagram. I like to look at the specs on the nameplates. Make sure everything looks good. And And then you want to pay attention to your orientation again of how you mount the motor and the blower wheels together. Then you simply slide them in. And then you'll tighten those set screws to secure them in place. And then I even like to take a measuring tape and measure from one blower wheel to the other, specifically the mounting holes on the blower wheel housings, to make sure everything lines up when I go to reinstall it. Give you a better look. Then we start by setting the motor mounting bracket on the mounting plate, those studs. And then get our nuts on there to hold it in place. And then it'll be safe to install the blower wheel housings next. Sorry for getting my big head in the way. And now once we got the blower wheel housings installed, I spin the shaft manually. It should spin freely. It shouldn't bind or scrape on anything. And then now we'll go ahead and set about reconnecting all of our wiring. They give you nice long leads. That orange and yellow wire that you saw looped together, you can switch those if the blower wheel is spinning in the wrong direction. This FYI. And what I recommend before you remove the old motor is take a picture of the wires just to be safe, or write down what wire colors go where, because sometimes over the years things will change. People will get in there and change wire colors, etc. Then we'll reinstall that drip pan, and I'm just simply using one of those shark bite push to connect fittings to connect the copper drain line back together. And there's just a couple like self-tappers that attach this drain pan to the bottom side here. And then we'll finish reinstalling all the tinware and the filter frame. Installing that last piece of tinware on the bottom. Then I turn it on and check the orientation, spinning correctly. I install my filters. I like to write the date on the filters. Reinstall the ceiling tiles, and you're good to go. I hope this video helps you. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and thanks for watching.